Hey guys, so part four. What I'm doing now is I'm taking out the water that's in my tank. I got off the phone with Bulk Reef Supply and I asked them if I could reuse this sand. And they told me, yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, as long as I rinse it really, really, really thoroughly well, that I can reuse the sand. So luckily, I don't need to. Thankfully, I don't need to buy any more sand because I have about 50 pounds of sand in here at least. So that's gonna save me like $50. So that's good. So what I'm doing now is basically I'm just gonna drain all this water out. I'm going to sift the sand. I'm just going to try to get it as fine as possible, get out all the rubble, shells, and stuff like that. Like, just get it all out. Try to have this sand as, fine as possible. Put it through a sifter or something like that. And, do that. So what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of churning up the water and just getting out all that cloudy water, because that's the dirty stuff that we want to clean out of the sand anyway. So once this is completely drained and I get all the water out, I'm going to take a little bit of the sand and I'm going to put it in a bucket, and then I'm going to take this this python that I have over here, this hose, and I'm going to shove it in the pail with the sand, probably my bathtub, and just run the water until there's no more, until the water in the bucket is basically clear. And it's going to be completely clean of all organics and stuff like that. And, those guys at BRS told me it should be absolutely fine to use. So I'm just taking this and I'm draining it, and it is going into my bathroom. And I just shoved it right there in the toilet. And that's where it's going to go. And this is my rock, completely dry. It's been sitting here. Some of the rock is a little dirty, but I'm not too worried about that. I had it in the bleach solution for 24 hours, and it's been drying out over here for a few days at least. So I think it's gonna work out well. I'm just gonna do a really good cycling on this rock to make sure there's no ammonia, nitrates, phosphates, and such. I might even drip some lanthanum chloride if there's a little bit of phosphate present in the water. So that's about it for part four. So that's it. So once I get some equipment, I did buy some stuff. I got this from eHops not that long ago, probably a few days ago, also a couple days ago. This I'm going to put on the side of my homemade sump. I'm going to have two drain lines off the main tank. I'm going to drain into these 7-inch extra large socks, filter socks. And then it's going to hit my protein skimmer, then my refugium, and then my return chamber where I'm going to have my return pump. I have a return pump, this one. It's very similar to an Eheim, but it's not an Eheim. It's a generic Chinese-made pump. Basically, everything's made in China anyway. So that's the pump that I'm going to end up using, but I think actually it's a little bit too strong, so I'm going to go with the next size down below that. I ordered a reef octopus. I think it's the 150 SSS, the Super Saver Skimmer. From Reef Octopus. I think it filters 152 gallons it skims. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm waiting for some plumbing parts to come in, and soon I'm going to start up on that sump build also. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.